Hello everyone, I am Amol Bodle. In last video, we have started the lesson pair of straight line and we have completed the concept combined equation, that is joint equation, and homogeneous equation of degree 2. In this lecture, we will learn some tricks and shortcut to solve the examples from exercise 4.1. Let's start. So before starting the example, we will revise those concepts. The combined equation of line u equal to 0 and v equal to 0 is u into v equal to 0. The separate equation of line represented by u into v equal to 0 are the equations u equal to 0 and v equal to 0. The homogeneous equation of degree 2 in variable x and y is in standard form ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. If h square minus ab is strictly greater than 0, then the line represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 are distinct. If h square minus ab equal to 0, then line represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 are coincident. And if h square minus ab is strictly less than 0, then the equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 does not represent a pair of line. The equation bm square plus 2hm plus a equal to 0 is called the auxiliary equation of ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. The roots of auxiliary equations are slopes of line represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. The slope of line represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 are m1 and m2. Here m1 is minus h minus square root of h square minus ab upon b, and m2 minus h plus square root of h square minus ab upon b. If we take their sum, that is m1 plus m2, which is minus 2h upon b, and their product m1 dot m2 equal to a upon b. These all parts we have already learned. Let's start the examples from exercise 4.1. The first example, find the combined equation of the following pair of lines. The first equation 3x plus y equal to 0, and the second equation of line 3x minus y equal to 0. So here we have given equation of two lines and we have to find out their combined equation. So the combined equation of line 2x plus y equal to 0 and 3x minus y equal to 0 is simply their product, that is 2x plus y into 3x minus y equal to 0. Now we have to simplify this. So 2x multiply to 3x minus y plus y multiply to 3x minus y. So we'll get 2x into 3x 6x square, 2x minus y minus 2xy, y into 3x 3xy, y into minus y minus y square equal to 0. So therefore 6x square minus 2x plus 3xy, which is xy, minus y square. So this is the required combined equation. Let's see second example. If the equation of line is x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0 and x minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0. So this example is also similar. So the combined equation of pair of line x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0 and x minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0 is x plus y minus 1 into x minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0. So here we can multiply by x to the whole bracket. So x into x minus 3y plus 2, multiplying 2y with this bracket, 2y into x minus 3y plus 2, and multiplying minus 1 to the whole bracket, minus 1 into x minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0. By simplifying this, we will get x square minus 3xy plus 2x plus 2xy minus 3y square plus 4y minus x plus 3y minus 2 equal to 0. If we simplify this, we get x square minus xy minus 6y square plus x plus 7y minus 2 equal to 0. This is the required combined equation. Let's see the second example. Find the combined equation of the following pair of line passing through the point 2, 3 and parallel to the coordinate axis. So here we require two lines which are passing through these points and those are parallel to coordinate axis. So the equation of line passing through 2, 3 and parallel to the coordinate axis are x is equal to 2 and y equal to 3. So you can see here, this is x axis, y axis. We will take some point which is 2, 3. So the lines are passing through point 2, 3 and parallel to coordinate axis, which is x equal to 2, and the another line which is y equal to 3. So this first line x minus 2 can be written as x minus 2 equal to 0 and y equal to 3 can be written as y minus 3 equal to 0. So we get two lines and their combined equation. We can write x minus 2 into y minus 3 equal to 0. So if we simplify this, x into y minus 3 minus 2 into y minus 3. So we get xy minus 3x minus 2y plus 6 equal to 0. So this is the required combined equation. Let's see the next example. Find the combined equation of following pair of lines passing through the point minus 1, 2. One line is parallel to x plus 3y minus 1 equal to 0 and the other line is perpendicular to 2x minus 3y minus 1 equal to 0. So here to find the combined equation, first of all we have to find out two lines. The one is parallel to this one and the another one is perpendicular to this one. So to find the line parallel to this and perpendicular to this one, first of all we will calculate the slope of both lines. So here let L1 be the line passing through the point minus 1, 2 which is parallel to x plus 3y minus 1 equal to 0. Now the slope of line x plus 3y minus 1 equal to 0 is minus 1 upon 3. As we know the formula for slope, which is minus a upon b, the coefficient of x upon coefficient of y with negative symbol. So we get minus 1 by 3. So as required line L1 is parallel to this line, so the slope of L1 is also same, which is minus 1 by 3. Therefore the equation of L1 is, as we know the slope of L1 and L1 is passing through the some point, we can use slope point form. So we'll get y minus y1 which is 2 equal to slope times minus 1 by 3 into x minus x1 which is minus 1. So if we simplify this, we get 3 into y minus 2 equal to minus 1 into x plus 1. So 3 into y, 3y, 3 into minus 2, 6, minus 1 into x, minus y, x, minus 1 into 1, minus 1. So if we take minus x and minus 1 on this side, we get x plus 3y minus 6 plus 1 equal to 0. So therefore, x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. So this is the equation of L1. So similarly, we have to find out the equation of L2. So let L2 be the line passing through the same point minus 1, 2, but this line is perpendicular to the second line, which is 2x minus 3y plus 1. So here, let's calculate the slope of this line. The slope of 2x minus 3y minus 1 is minus 2 upon minus 3, which is coefficient of x upon coefficient of y with negative symbol. So which will be 2 by 3. So the slope of L2, which will be minus 3 by 2. As L2 is perpendicular to this line, so therefore the slope of L2 will be negative reciprocal of this. So which will minus 3 by 2. So the equation of L2, as we know, L2 is having slope minus 3 by 2 and which is passing through the point minus 1, 2. So we get equation of L2, y minus 2 equal to minus 3 by 2 into x plus 1. So if we take 2 on this side, we get 2 into y minus 2 equal to minus 3 into x plus 1. If we simplify this, 2y minus 4 equal to minus 3x minus 3. Shift this minus 3x and minus 3 on this side. We'll get 3x plus 2y minus 4 plus 3 equal to 0. Therefore, 3x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0. So this is the equation of L2. Now let's calculate the combined equation of L1 and L2. So therefore, the combined equation of pair of line x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0, which is equation of L1, and 3x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0, which is equation of L2, is, so product of those equation, that is x plus 3y minus 5 into 3x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0. Let's simplify this. X will multiplies to whole bracket, 3y multiplies to whole bracket, and minus 5 multiply to whole bracket. By simplifying this, we will get 3x square plus 2xy minus x plus 9xy plus 6y square minus 3y minus 15x minus 10y plus 5 equal to 0. Further simplifying this, we get 3x square plus 11xy plus 6y square minus 16x minus 13y plus 5 equal to 0. So this is the required combined equation. Let's see the second example. Find the separate equation of line represented by the following equation. The first equation, 3y square plus 7xy equal to 0. When the question is about find the separate equation, we have to simply factorize the given equations. So here, what is the common between first two terms? So we have common from first and second term, which is y. So if we take y common, we will get y into 3y plus 7x. So this is product of two terms. So therefore, the required separate equation are y equal to 0 and 3y plus 7x equal to 0. That is, we can write 7x plus 3y equal to 0. Let's see second example. 5x square minus 9y square equal to 0. The given expression we can write square root of 5x bracket square minus 3y bracket square equal to 0. As we express the given term in the form m square minus n square. As we know, the factors of m square minus n square are m plus n into m minus n. So we can write this expression as root 5x plus 3y into root 5x minus 3y. So therefore, the given expression as we expressed as a product of two terms, so we get the separate equation. Therefore, the required separate equations are root 5x plus 3y equal to 0 and root 5x minus 3y equal to 0. Let's see the next example. 3x square minus 10xy minus 8y square equal to 0. So here the expression is having 3 terms. So it is like quadratic equation. So to factorize this, first of all we will observe the coefficient of x square, which is 3, and coefficient of y square, which is minus 8. So let's take the product of 3 with minus 8. So 3 into minus 8 minus 24. So we have to find out two numbers such that their product is minus 28, minus 24, and the difference is minus 10. So the numbers are minus 12 and plus 2. As we know, product of minus 12 and 2 is minus 24, and their difference, which is minus 10xy. So what is common from first two terms? We have common 3x from first two terms. So 3x into x minus 4y plus here 2y is common. 2y into x minus 4y equal to 0 from the first term and second term. Again we have x minus 4y is common. So we'll take x minus 4y common. We get x minus 4y into 3x plus 2y. So here the given expression, as we expressed product of two terms, so therefore we get the separate equations. So required separate equations are x minus 4y equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y equal to 0. Let's see one more example. 3x square minus 2 root 3 xy minus 3y square equal to 0. So here we'll take the product of coefficient of x square and coefficient of y square. So here 3 into minus 3, which will be minus 9. So now we have to find out two numbers such that their product is minus 9 and their difference is 2 root 3. So here difference is in terms of root 3. So we have to think about the numbers like 1 root 3, 2 root 3, 3 root 3 and so on. So here if we take the numbers 3 root 3 and 1 root 3, their product, it will be 3 root 3 into root 3, it will be 9, and their difference, which is minus 2 root 3. So here we can write minus 2 root 3 xy as minus 3 root 3 xy plus root 3 xy. Let's take the common from first two terms and last two terms. So here common from first two term, which is 3 and x, in bracket we get x minus root 3y. So here common from this two term is root 3y. So we get x minus root 3y in bracket. Again from first term and second term we have common x minus root 3y. So we get x minus root 3y into 3x plus root 3y equal to 0. So therefore we get the required separate equations, which are x minus root 3y equal to 0 and 3x plus root 3y equal to 0. Let's see. Here if we multiply by root 3 to the whole expression, or if we divide by root 3 to the whole expression, we get root 3x plus y equal to 0. Fifth one example, x square plus 2 cosec alpha into xy plus y square equal to 0. Now here coefficient of x square is 1, coefficient of y square is also 1. Now we have to find out two numbers such that their product is 1 and addition is 2 cosec alpha. So here we have two terms, which is cosec alpha minus cot alpha and cosec alpha plus cot alpha. If we take the product of these two, that is cosec alpha minus cot alpha and cosec alpha plus cot alpha, we will get cosec square minus cot square, which is 1, and if we take the addition of these two, cot will be cancelled, we get 2 cosec alpha. That means these are the two numbers such that their product is 1 and their addition is 2 cosec alpha. So here to take common, we will express this one as cosec square minus cot square. As we know, cosec square alpha minus cot square alpha is 1 and the remaining all terms are as it is. Here cosec square alpha minus cot square alpha can be written as cosec alpha minus cot alpha into cosec alpha plus cot alpha. So we will take cosec alpha minus cot alpha common from first two terms. We will get cosec alpha minus cot alpha into x in bracket cosec alpha plus cot alpha plus y. Similarly, here from these two terms only y is common. So y into cosec alpha plus cot alpha plus y. So again from first and second term we have common cosec alpha plus cot alpha x plus y, cosec alpha plus cot alpha into x plus y. So we'll get cosec alpha plus cot alpha x plus y into this cosec alpha minus cot alpha x plus y. So here the given expression as we write product of two terms. So therefore the required separate equations are the first term cosec alpha plus cot alpha x plus y equal to 0 and cosec alpha minus cot alpha into x plus y equal to 0. So the same example we will solve by using alternative method. Let's see. To factorize this equation, we will use the auxiliary equation. As we know, the equation bm square plus 2hm plus a is the auxiliary equation of ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. If we compare this equation with the given equation, we get a is 1, 2h is 2 cosec alpha and b is 1. We will put this value of a, b and h here. We will get the corresponding auxiliary equation which is m square plus 2 cosec alpha m plus 1 equal to 0. Now to find the roots of this equation, we will use the formula method, that is m equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. We will put value of a which is 1, value of b which is 2 cosec alpha and value of c which is 1. So here we are comparing this equation with quadratic equation which is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So we get the value of m minus 2 cosec alpha plus or minus. So here the square of this is 4 cosec square alpha minus 4 upon 2. Here we will take 4 common from this. We will get, if we take 4 common in bracket, we will get cosec square alpha minus 1. So here square root of 4 which is 2 and cosec square minus 1 which is cot square, and we can take cot square outside the square root. So we get here, if we take 2 common, that 2 will be cancelled with this denominator, cosec alpha as it is, and the square root of cot square it will be cot. So we get the value of m which is m1 minus cosec alpha plus cot alpha and m2 minus cosec alpha minus cot alpha. As we know, these two lines are passing through origin. We can find their equations. So y equal to m1x and y equal to m2x are the required equation of line. So we'll put the value of m1 and m2. We get y equal to minus cosec alpha plus cot alpha x and y equal to minus cosec alpha minus cot alpha into x. So these two are required separate equation. Let's see next example. Find the combined equation of pair of line passing through origin and perpendicular to line represented by 5x square minus 8xy plus 3y square equal to 0. So here we have to find out two lines which are passing through origin and perpendicular to line represented by this. Okay. So let m1 and m2 are the slope of line represented by given line. So 5 x square minus 8xy plus 3y square equal to 0. Here, if we compare this equation with standard equation, we get a, 2h and b. As we know, m1 plus m2 which is minus 2h upon b. So minus 2h which is minus 8 upon b which is 3. So we get 8 by 3. And m1 into m2 which is a by b. A is 5 and b is 3. So we get m1 plus m2. Now the required lines are perpendicular to this line. So therefore their slope should be negative reciprocal of this slope. So therefore the slope of required line are minus 1 upon m1 and minus 1 upon m2. And required lines are passing through the origin. Therefore their equations are y equal to slope times minus 1 upon m1 times x and y equal to minus 1 upon m2 into x. So if we take m1 on this side, m1 into y equal to minus x and m2 into y equal to minus x. If we simplify this, x plus m1 y equal to 0 and x plus m2 y equal to 0. These are the required line which are perpendicular to line represented by this and passing through the origin. Now we have to find out their combined equation. So therefore their combined equation is product, that is x plus m1y into x plus m2y. We will simplify this. So we will get x square plus m1 plus m2 into xy plus m1 m2 y square. So here we have the value of m1 plus m2 and m1 dot m2 which already we have find. Those we have to use here. So we get x square plus 8 upon 3 x into y plus 5 upon 3 y square equal to 0. If we multiply by 3, we get 3x square plus 8xy plus 5y square equal to 0. In this way, we can find the combined equation of pair of line passing through origin and perpendicular to line represented by some equation. Let's see the alternative method for the same example. Now, to find the combined equation of line passing through origin and perpendicular to given line, first of all we will calculate the separate equation of these lines. So consider the equation 5x square minus 8xy plus 3y square equal to 0. So here we will factorize this. So coefficient of x square which is 5, coefficient of y square which is 3, 5 into 3 15. So we have to find out two numbers. Their product is 15 and their addition is minus 8. So we have two numbers minus 5 and minus 3. Their product is plus 15 and their addition is minus 8. So here what is common from first two terms, which is 5x. If we take 5x common, in bracket x minus y remain. If we take 3y common, minus 3y common, in bracket x minus y remain. Again from first and second term x minus y is common. So we get x minus y into 5x minus 3y equal to 0. So the required separate equation are x minus y equal to 0 and 5x minus 3y equal to 0. So remember, these two are separate equation of this, and we require the lines which are perpendicular to these lines. So let's calculate slope of this line. So here the slope of first line, which is minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of y, which is minus 1 upon minus 1, that is 1, and the slope of this line minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of y, minus 5 upon minus 3, which is 5 by 3. Now the required line are perpendicular to this line. So now the required line are perpendicular to given lines. Their slopes are negative reciprocal of 1, which is minus 1, and the negative reciprocal of this, which is minus 3 upon 5. And the required lines are passing through origin and having this slope m1 and m2. So we can write their equations y equal to m1x and y equal to m2x. So if we simplify this, we get y equal to minus x and 5y equal to minus 3x. So these are the required line which are perpendicular to line represented by this and passing through origin. Now we have to find out their combined equation. So this equation, which are x plus y equal to 0 and 3x plus 5y equal to 0. So therefore the combined equation is x plus y into 3x plus 5y equal to 0. So if we simplify this, we get x into 3x plus 5y plus y into 3x plus 5y equal to 0. If we simplify this, 3x square plus 5xy plus 3xy plus 5y square equal to 0. So therefore 3x square plus 8xy plus 5y square equal to 0. You can observe we get the similar solutions, but the methods are different. So you can use any one method which will easy for you. Let's see the next example. Find the value of k if the sum of slope of line represented by x square plus kxy minus 3y square equal to 0 is twice their product. So here the example is about sum of slopes. So let m1 and m2 are the slope of line represented by the given line, which is x square plus kxy minus 3y square equal to 0. We'll compare this equation with the standard line, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. We'll get a, b and h. As we know, m1 plus m2, which is minus 2h upon b. So here minus symbolize it is 2h, which is k, upon b, which is minus 3. So we get k upon 3. And m1 into m2, the formula is a upon b. So a is 1 and b is minus 3. So we get 1 upon minus 3. Here we have the given condition, that is sum of slope, that is m1 plus m2 is twice their product. That is m1 plus m2 equal to 2 times m1 into m2, which is given. Let's put the value of m1 plus m2 and m1 dot m2. So we get k upon 3 equal to 2 into 1 upon minus 3. So here 3 cancel. So we get k equal to minus 2. So we get the value of k. Let's see next example. Find the value of k if the slope of line represented by 3x square plus kxy minus y square equal to 0 differ by 4. So here let m1 and m2 be slope of line represented by given line 3x square plus kxy minus y square equal to 0. We will compare this equation with standard equation. We get a as 3, 2h is k and b is minus 1. As we know, m1 plus m2 minus 2h upon b, so which is minus k upon minus 1, which is k, and m1 dot m2, which is a upon b, which is 3 upon minus 1, that is minus. So we have m1 plus m2 and m1 into m2, but we have given condition their difference of slope, which is my m1 minus m2 equal to 4. Now using this condition m1 minus m2, we have to find out the value of k, but we have the value m1 plus m2 and m1 into m2. So we will express this m1 minus m2 in terms of m1 plus m2 and m1 into m2. So as we know, m1 minus m2 bracket square can be written as m1 plus m2 bracket square minus 4 m1 into m2. So let's put the values. So m1 minus m2 is 4, m1 plus m2 which is k, and m1 into m2 minus 3. If we simplify this, we get 16 equal to k square plus 12. So therefore 16 minus 12 equal to k square. So k square equal to 4. If we take the square root, so we get k equal to plus or minus 2. Let's see next example. Find the condition that the line 4x plus 5y equal to 0 coincide with one of the line represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. So Here the corresponding auxiliary equation of this ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 is bm square plus 2hm plus a equal to 0. So the slope of first line, which is 4x plus 5y equal to 0, is coefficient of negative of coefficient of x upon coefficient of y, which is minus 4 upon 5. So this is the slope, and as we know, the slope is root of the auxiliary equation. So therefore this minus 4 upon 5 will satisfy this equation, as the line 4x plus 5y equal to 0 coincide with one of the line given by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. This value minus 4 upon 5 is root of the auxiliary equation bm square plus 2hm plus a equal to 0. Let's put value m by minus 4 by 5. We will get b into minus 4 by 5 bracket square plus 2h into minus 4 by 5 plus a equal to 0. If we simplify this, we will get 16 upon 25b minus 8 upon 5h plus a equal to 0. If we multiply the equation by 25, we get 25. If we get 16b minus 40h plus 25a equal to 0, that is 25a minus 40h plus 16b equal to 0 is the required condition. The same example we can solve using some alternatively. Let's see the next example. If one of the line given by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 is perpendicular to px plus qy equal to 0, then show that a p square plus 2h pq plus bq square equal to 0. So here we will again consider the corresponding auxiliary equation of ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0, which is bm square plus 2hm plus a equal to 0. The slope of the given line px plus qy, which is coefficient of x upon coefficient of y with negative symbol, which will minus p upon q. Now the slope of perpendicular line to this given px plus qy is negative reciprocal of this, which is q upon p. Here, as the line px plus qy is perpendicular to one of the line given by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0, therefore the slope of perpendicular line, which is q upon p, must be root of auxiliary equation. So therefore q upon p must satisfy this equation. So we'll put m replaced by q by p. So we get q square by p square into b, 2h into p upon q plus a. If we multiply by p square, we get, that is q square b minus 2h p into q plus a p square, that is a p square plus 2h pq plus b q square. Let's see second example. If slope of one of the line given by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 is 4 times the other than, then show that 16h square minus 25a into b. So here let one slope is m and the another slope is 4m, as we have given the slope is 4 times the another one. So here m1 plus m2, which is minus 2h upon b, and so here m1 is m and m2 is 4m. So we get 5m equal to minus 2h upon b. So therefore m equal to minus 2h upon b. So from second condition, m1 into m2, which is a upon b, as m1 is m and m2 is 4m. So we get m into 4m equal to a upon b. So from this we get 4m square equal to a upon b. So if we put the value of m in this second equation, we get 4 into minus 2h upon 5b bracket square equal to a upon b. If we simplify this, 4 into 4h square upon 25b square equal to a upon b. So 4 into 4, 16. If we take the cross product, we get 16h square is equal to 25ab, which is requirement.